Well, hello everybody. I am Jay Leonard J. What is it? It's One Control Wednesday, and today we're going to be talking about all of their power supplies. So let's plug in. Well, I get it, guys. Power supplies, they might not be as sexy as like a brand new 40-watt tube amp, or as, easy to brag about as that new overdrive pedal with the hand-painted finish with the transistor made out of parts from Apollo 11. I get it. But you know what? A power supply, especially a really good one, can make wonders for your pedal board in terms of its organization, reducing noise, reducing hum, and making sure that all of your pedals are getting the exact amount of power that they need to make sure that they're working optimally. So that being said, One Control, they make a bunch of power supply units, and it's kind of easy to get lost in all of their different options. So today's video, really simple one. We're just gonna talk about all the different power supply units that they offer for you guys and girls. Well, when it comes to power supply units for your pedals, it all kind of starts with the Wart, the 9-volt Wart, and this is their version of it. This is the EPA 2000. Fantastic name. You get 9 volts and 2 amps of current, which is just a little bit more than the one spot, more than enough, definitely for your entire pedal board. Things I like about this power supply, you have a right angle plug, which is very useful for cable management. It has a built-in noise filter in it to make sure that your pedal board is running nice and clean. And it also can handle all the international voltages. So no need to get like a step up or step down transformer. Forget about it. Just, plug it in anywhere in the world. It's going to work. Also, if you're looking for the same thing only for your 18-volt pedals, well, you'll be looking at the RPA 1000. You have the 18-volt power output with 1 amp of whopping current. One Control offers 2 types of distribution boxes. You have the micro and the minimal distro. What I have in my hand right over here is the micro, and man, this thing is just tiny. Look at that. You plug your 9-volt power adapter into it and it'll distribute it to 8 separate 9-volt outputs. You also have an extra 9th output, which ranges from 12 to 18 volts, depending on where you set that sag to. That output is very useful, especially if you have an overdrive pedal or compressor that benefits from having a couple extra volts, or you're using like a digital pedal that needs a 12-volt minimum. On the other side of things, you have the minimal distro box. This thing is even smaller, surprisingly, than the micro distro. And what it does is it converts an 18-volt power supply into 8 9-volt outputs and 2 18-volt outputs. Definitely enough options to make sure that your board is operating as powerful as it possibly can. The next power supply we're going to talk about is just a really simple and useful little box. In fact, I'm probably going to keep one in my emergency bag because I know for a fact it's going to save me in some situations sometime in the future, and that is the DC Porter power supply. From the looks of it, it just looks like a very small 9-volt power supply unit that has 8 outputs. But what makes it so unique is instead of being powered by your 9-volt wall wart, this thing is powered with your cell phone charger. I have a micro USB cable, which is, what you're gonna see in a lot of those cell phones, and the power supply. You just plug this thing into the DC Porter and you are ready to go with 1 amp of power. One awesome option you could also do is instead of plugging it into one of these things, you can get one of these rechargeable power bricks and plug this into the DC Porter. And all of a sudden, you're not gonna need to plug in your pedal board anymore, which is perfect for pickup gigs or those outdoor festivals where you just need power and quick turnarounds. You don't wanna be plugging everything in. A very handy option for pedal boards on the go. The last power supply we're going to talk about is the USB Porter. Now this thing is not designed to power your stomp boxes, it's designed to power all your USB peripherals. So if you read your sheet music off an iPad or a Surface, well, you can power it with the USB Porter. It has 4 USB outputs and it's powered by your pedal board, your 9-volt barrel output. So that way you don't need to find an extra outlet just to power all of these extra USB devices. It also comes included with 2 little lights that you can put right on your music stand. This thing is just perfect for all you working class musicians just needing some quick power without taking up too much space on the power bar. Well, that is it. That is the demo. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's a lot of cool options that you have available for yourself. There is a new One Control themed video on the first Wednesday of every month, so keep your eyes peeled. If you have a One Control question about anything they make, just ask me in the comments below, or just ask them, and I'm sure they're gonna make sure that I know about it. That being said, I'll see you guys all soon. Take care, and goodbye.